Well, honey Dick, that was a long time ago. You're not that same person you were.
You don't get it. There is a darkness inside of me. It wants to get out, wants to walk around. It wants some walking around money, and it wants to buy some shoes, and it wants to walk up with the people and say, hey, Gator don't play no shit. You feel me? Gator never been about that. Never been about playing no shit.
Sorry, love. Gotta save the world.
If you save the world, we can do it in the asshole.
22-minute podcast. 22-minute podcast. Don't wanna take up much of your time. Just gonna read some headlines and stuff.
$2025 happy. It's Wednesday, March 5th. Mike Finley.
Hi.
James.
Hi.
Sievertson Wes.
Sievertson, Wes.
We got all the info in, just not in the right order. I hope you understood. Okay, let's get the day going.
Listen, we ended yesterday with a little quick info from today on this day. In 1770, the Boston Massacre happened.
Yeah.
Sorry for
We're picking back up on it.
shooting
Let's
off
go.
a little too early yesterday, y'all.
Ooh.
You know, the Boston Massacre was what it's considered the kind of the first real sparks of the revolution. Other than just in a political form. This was an actual action that happened. But I don't know. I mean, I guess I put it on here because it's important, but now I'm just like creeped.
Yeah.
Because of where we are today. And
Right.
I don't even know what to say. So, yeah. All right. How about we just jump 50 years later or so? I'm sorry, 66 years later. Let's be accurate. Samuel Colt patents his first 35 well, I think it was his first pistol, which was a 35 caliber known as the Texas pistol. I will own a gun one day. As a dirty lib, I know how that probably sounds, but I don't trust you people. So
We have one.
What do you mean, you people?
all of you.
Oh, everyone.
Yeah.
Good.
No, good. I mean, honestly, if I had a wife, dude, I feel like once I realized like, oh, I have to protect this person, I'd put a down payment.
I keep the baseball bat by the door.
That's good, yeah.
I would rather use that.
Yeah, of course. Well, you know, and I've thought about it before. It's like, well, what if I have a 12 gauge and it's birdshot? You know what I mean? Like, I'm not gonna kill anybody,
That'll hurt.
but it'll fucking hurt, and you'll get the fuck out. So that's kind of what I thought is like. The only thing is, okay, no one really wants to hear about this, but if it is about home protection, a shotgun is not the most mobile thing, and if you're really in a struggle, that could be a problem. But again, thinking too much about it, I sound like a white man. On this day in 1931, Gandhi agrees with the British that, yeah, copacetic. All things are chill. I mean, I kind of put it satirically like that. I put all, hey, things are good. Because I just doubt they were. Like, it just sounds like such a political moment that I just like kind of don't trust anymore.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure there were some concessions, but I'm sure if we looked into it, it was more problematic. You know, it's one of those things where I've said it before. If I was brainwashed by lib school, I appreciate it. Thank you. And if what that looked like was them kind of like hyping up how great Gandhi was or how successful Gandhi was or something like that, fine. That's fine. That's totally fine because we should. Those are the things we should celebrate.
Sure.
That's the point. But maybe also like be like, hey, there's some other stuff that's not as cool, but that's not as important.
Right.
But you should know it's there. Look it up if you want. It's not as important. Anywho, all right. On this day, 1960, the famous photo of Che was taken. You know that one with the the Cuban
Michael Che's older
revolutionary.
than I thought.
You know what they say, black don't crack. It's
That's
not even a
right.
joke. It's not even a joke. You know, it's just a stereotype and a cliche. And I wish I had a drop of it. Black don't crack. I don't know who's saying that there. I'll find
it.
I'll find somebody saying it. On this day, 1995, they found the graves of the Russian Tsar Nicholas II. I believe it last of the Romanov family or something. It's that Anastasia's dad.
Yeah.
And so that's also when they found Anastasia, and they realized like, oh, she didn't disappear and like live along.
Is that like the times of Rasputin and shit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He used to like drink poison with his breakfast and shit.
Well, just in case they gave him a bigger dose later. He was already used to it. Inconceivable. No. What was it? Fuck. What was it? Sorry. I just.
Anastasia was scary.
The Princess Bride. It was great animation. And I think that did make it pretty scary. No,
Didn't Christopher Lloyd voice Rasputin?
is that right? Yeah.
so.
I know he was in it. I just don't remember
Yeah.
who he voiced.
I think
okay.
he did.
Yeah. They kind of made him into a more mystical villain, which is fun. But no, there were just a lot of people who would, young women or older women later in life who would come forward and be like, I'm Anastasia. No, you're not. You're just some bitch. No. Let's move on to music.
On this day in
history.
2002, Coheed and Cambria debut album. Oh, I love
Oh, wrong album. I'm sorry.
But this set the groundwork for that album to come. But their first.
What? Oh, I'm totally blanking on how The Devil in Jersey City goes.
I also can't remember, and I told myself I was going to listen to it on the way over. and I didn't.
I love that song.
Yeah.
I'm just totally blanking.
And there was a mashup of that song and a fucking Census Fail song at one point.
Oh, cool. I'll listen to it
I'm trying to remember.
as long as it was on like Let It Unfold You.
Legion of Doom was the name of the artist who like mashed up a bunch of songs,
I remember that guy.
like emo-ish pop punk songs.
yeah, I remember that being a thing.
back in like the mid 2000s.
Well, I do enjoy Devil in Jersey City, even though I can't remember how the song goes.
But
Yeah,
also on
quick.
this day,
They're behind us. They're behind
Good Eye
you.
Sniper is.
Oh, that's a different.
yeah,
I'm mixing shit up in my brain. Fuck it. All right. What were you saying?
On this day in 2007, Arcade Fire's second studio record, Neon Bible, is released with the singles Black Mirror, Keep the Car Running,
Bible.
No Cars Go, and My Body is a Cage.
You know, they really observe the art of songwriting, like
Yeah.
that kind of pop song structure, and such great examples of people doing that in the indie genre as just like independent artists. It's not like they were, label plants. But then their next record was the one that won Grammys and shit.
Suburbs
so.
was after that, yeah.
Yeah. They had that cool music video for the Suburbs. I don't know if y'all ever did it, but you could it was a little half-assed, but at the time it seemed interesting.
Yeah.
Where essentially it worked with like Google Maps to where it would play the suburbs and it would kind of like move you down your street.
Oh, that's neat.
It didn't look as cool as like the concept
Sure.
could be. But yeah,
It could have been orchestra. It would probably look a lot better now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I can't even imagine. I mean, they'd have some fucking drone capturing HD footage, like really interacting with smaller areas instead of just having to stay on these streets with like the oversaturated images because it's from a fucking Google, whatever.
Right.
Anyway, yeah, like I said, it was a very cool concept, and especially for 2009 or something. Yeah, a couple years after this one. Anyway, yeah, Arcade Fire. What do you think about that, James?
I remember Marcus all the time at the bar.
Oh,
trying to
yeah,
fucking
Dude,
get
I was
me into
actually.
Arcade Fire. He's like, dude, you really
He
love
did.
Arcade Fire.
He did love Arcade
He
Fire.
really loved
You
it.
door guy?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I was actually going to ask you. I don't know if he likes baseball. I don't know, or if he'd want to do a podcast with you.
I don't know if he seems interested in that. I haven't
fair.
talked to him since we all went out that one night.
I remember one time he was real drunk and he was like why do you act like you've done everything?
Because I have.
Dude. Oh my god.
And I was just like, what? What do you
Dude's
mean?
got the best one-liners of all time.
I mean, I don't know. I really didn't even know what he meant. So that probably just is like he's observing something about me that I just don't know about myself, and like whatever.
Was he
I
in
don't
a
know.
band with his brother?
Yeah.
Okay. I think
Sister.
Yeah.
Excuse
okay.
you.
Well, I did some printing for them.
Yeah, for sure.
At one point.
Absolutely. We did their. Yeah, I was the liaison.
Like their CD
Mhm.
something, CD sleeves or something maybe.
Yeah. Yes. I don't. Yeah, I haven't talked to him in like 4 years, 5 years. Something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, 5 years.
Damn.
It was actually January 7th, 2020. Because that was. I'm sorry.
Where was he?
January 6th.
Where was he at the day before?
Oh,
okay.
yikes.
Never mind.
No, it was but it was 2020.
Right.
Not 2021. Yeah, it was no, because that's. I mean, check your Instagram, bro. I think you have like a clip of us at Mabel Peabody's. Or at
Oh
least-
yeah.
At least
you were
me.
singing Spice Girls.
I was not singing Spice Girls. It's a bad clip because it is. Well, one, I'm very fat. I'm bloated and I'm drunk and like I'm just holding the mic like I didn't choose this song and I don't know, like it's too fast. I don't know this song and everyone's very upset that I'm up there. I remember specifically. It was
No
a,
one cared. There were like 6
no,
people in the
dude.
bar.
No, dude. The guy came up to me afterwards and was pissed. And I remember being like, what the fuck?
Why was he pissed?
Because I was holding the mic too close to my face. I don't know, So, I'm sorry. No, it's people, yeah. We were obnoxious. James doesn't know that he was also obnoxious. I was just the worst. Anyway.
I don't know how. I was just videoing Marcus, videoing you.
No, he's pissed at me. Anyway.
I don't get it.
I'm just saying, dude, anyway, whatever.
That was a fun night. I had fun.
I'm sure everyone else around us remembers it the same. I'm just saying that was the last time I hung out with him. So I know exactly what day.
Okay.
Listen to Arcade Fire.
Hey, I would have got there a lot quicker without your interjections, bud. No, I'm just... Fire back at me.
All right.
Dang it. Dang it. All right. What do we got? What do we do? Okay, Beethoven. Oh, I meant to go look up the date on this. So, Beethoven can rot in hell. We're not doing the note. On this day in 1907, the first radio broadcast of a music composition was broadcast.
That's a fun fact.
On the
It's like
radio.
Fallout Radio.
Yeah, honestly, it probably,
Yeah.
The Bugle Boy from Company B. If you've ever heard that banger, you have. I guarantee you have. On this day in 1960, Elvis leaves the army after a 2-year stint.
I
I think they were like, finally, dude.
Probably.
We got shit to do.
I bet he walked around a little entitled. Because I definitely imagine, because he used to do the fake karate shit. You know what I mean? So, yeah. So I just can't imagine how obnoxious,
Fucking Jack White and
But he
Walk
really
hard.
used to do that shit. That's
Yeah.
the thing. And so I just can't imagine him being like in basic training, like, well, I noticed in the middle of, the technique you taught me, I got a second for a nice chop. if you let me throw it in there, like Elvis, shut the fuck up.
Look at me.
Eddie Soldier.
How about you just stand there, Elvis? Huh? Private Presley. Okay.
Yeah, you're gonna be on USO shows, dude. You're not fighting anyone.
Yeah, this is obviously listen. We talked to the Colonel more than we talked to you, and
if we get Elvis killed, it's gonna be a
exactly
problem.
exactly. So you're just here to look pretty, and why don't you go chop that dummy that we have for her?
Yeah.
All right. On this day, 1971, "Stairway to Heaven" is first performed.
Ooh.
It's interesting because y'all wait. Did y'all joke about? No, who was? Never mind. Someone I thought mentioned Gilligan's Island at some point, but I don't think that was on here. I'm sorry. Apparently, the theme song to Gilligan's Island is like the same composition.
Oh, really?
Parts of it.
Huh.
Yeah.
So there's an interesting fact about that.
Yeah.
Gilligan's Island was the sample used for Cash Money's "Get Up with a Pimped Out Gucci Suit." You know that song?
Oh, I
Yeah,
know,
yeah,
that
yeah.
little riff.
Right.
And I know, I recognize it now from the.
So it's like
It may-
Mary Ann and a skipper too, or whatever.
Well, then
However
it
it
may
goes.
also be part of a similar melody in "Stairway to Heaven." So there you go. We're all just sampling shit.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's see. Okay, we got about 9 minutes left. We can get through the rest of these.
Yeah.
I'm going to bust through, though, the movie and TV
Do it.
stuff. So, okay. I guess not necessarily TV because it was or movies either, but it was 1750. Shakespeare first performed in America. So it was actually like an altered version of like Henry V or whatever. Probably to dumb it down for us hicks over here, you hillbillies. On this day in 1955, so 5 years before Elvis leaves the army, he first appeared on TV. It was a local Louisiana show he performed. Or maybe he was just a guest. I actually don't know. All right. Whoa. Excuse me. Wow. On this day in 1999, Cruel Intentions is released, and 10-year-old me, whenever I saw it, was very...
I had mixed feelings.
No. I was very curious.
Yeah.
I was very, very curious. That might have been the beginning of my curiosity. I'm not sure, but
My curiosity all started there.
yeah, I was like,
And then 10 years later, wouldn't you know it, fucking stepbro porn is mainstreaming on every fucking site.
I honestly didn't even think about it
Is
like
that
that.
the premise of the movie?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
are
yeah.
they
Yeah.
siblings? Okay.
I didn't even
Yeah.
remember that because I just remember
white
being
incest, rich people.
sure.
I
Wait,
think
so
is
they're
the
blood
theme.
related?
No.
No, they're step. Oh, that's fucking weird.
Step.
But you know what else is a popular genre of porn? Selma Blair and whoever the black guy was in that movie. I don't remember who it was, but you can Google that too. So, no. All right. On this day, also in 1999, Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels is released.
Guy Ritchie.
Yeah, I do enjoy Guy Ritchie's like first 5 movies
Yeah.
or so.
Was this his first?
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah, I think that was his debut.
He's a little watered down nowadays, but at least there's some attitude.
But
in
in the
what he makes.
90s and early
Right.
2000s,
Oh, yeah.
like
He was going.
I love them shits.
Yeah, I mean, even up to like Revolver and Rockstar, like those were really
Oh
great
yeah,
too.
rock and roll.
Rock and
Rock and
roll.
Roll, excuse me.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one was really great as well. I think that might have been the last one that really
I think
grabbed
you're
me
right.
from.
Yeah.
The Gentleman wasn't bad, but it definitely wasn't.
I liked what he did with. I liked the Sherlock Holmes movies. I
Oh
think,
yeah, no,
like,
absolutely.
those, but like those weren't like original.
No,
like
yeah.
stories by him.
But you're right. No, and I
But
love.
they had his
Yes.
like
they
signature
definitely-
on
yes,
it. You know what I mean?
100%.
and that's kind of what I was gonna say. Is like I love when a director like that does get. I mean, dude, it's you know, I can't remember his name. I'm blanking, but you know, it's The Prisoner of Azkaban.
Yeah.
It's letting a director like, oh god, what is his name? I can't remember right now. Anyway, but it's letting a guy who does something like
Alfonso?
Cuarón,
Okay.
something like that. Yeah, guy who can do something like which one did he do? Anyway, Gravity and that kind of shit gets
It was
gets
Yeah.
Prisoner of Azkaban.
yes.
Yeah.
But no, I can't remember what like foreign language movie he started with.
Oh,
that's
gotcha.
really prominent. Anyway, all right, blah blah blah. On the same 2002, The Osbournes premieres. I definitely remember tuning into that. I don't know if y'all.
I
did.
remember one part of that fucking show, and it's
Sharon!
where Sharon,
Yeah.
and then there's like dog shit on the floor, and he's like, "There's
Okay.
fucking dog shit on the fucking floor." There's Sharon.
They had like 14 little fucking Pomeranians running around.
Well, the
Oh,
thing is,
God, gross.
apparently they would beep out words that they could just imply were curse words a lot of the time too. But still, they were
Just
cussing a lot.
because he's unintelligible.
Well, because they're like, let's hype this up.
Right.
All right, on this day in 2004, Starsky and Hutch is released.
Do it.
Do it. Do it.
Do
Do
it.
it. Do it. Do it. Do it. On this
And
day,
that's that movie in summation.
I haven't seen it recently enough to really give you a good quote from it. So,
I can't.
That was
watch
the
it.
only thing I could think of when I
Not good.
well, that's what we're doing.
penciled it in. Yeah.
We're doing it. On this day in 2006, Planet Earth premieres. Love Planet Earth.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Love it.
On this day in 2015, Harrison Ford crash lands his 1942 aeroplane in California.
Once a fucking month, we're gonna talk
Seriously.
about this guy crashing an airplane.
That's why I put it here, because it just happens so often. All
You
right.
think it was terrorists like in Air Force One?
Ooh.
I think that's what he told everybody.
Get off my plane.
He was like, listen to the black box. I swear, Gary Oldman was there.
He was there.
Okay, turning 51 today and also in the open from the other guy's scene with her husband Will Ferrell in the movie Gator. Ava Mendez is turning 51. Her real life husband is Ryan Felipe.
Yes, Rangoose,
Oh,
dude.
okay. I said Ryan Felipe because I had cruel intentions on the mind. Excuse me. All right, turning 50, Jolene Blaylock, Star Trek, also in Stargate. I mean, just to be able to be in both of those series, you'd recognize her
all-around
face.
star.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not saying she's like huge or whatever, but you'd be like, oh yeah, she was in both. She was in both. She's definitely more well known in Stargate. She had like a thing right here on her eye, above her eye, and she had bangs as well.
What happened to your eye?
Hey, what happened to your
What
eye?
happened to your eye?
Born on this day, now dead. Dean Stockwell, or I thought it was Stock. Anyway,
Doc very well.
yeah, I guess it's Stockwell. He's in Quantum Leap. I don't know if y'all ever saw that.
I love that. She always had a
So
cigar.
fun,
He was
yeah.
the one. We got to get you back, Sam. We got to get you back.
He's great. Yeah, that's what I love him from the most. But it was also cool to see him in Dune when I finally watched that. And then Paris, Texas is. I mean, it's the same.
Jeff Bridges?
No, it's
No, I'm thinking of Happy Texas. Never mind.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, with Steve Zahn.
Yeah.
Yeah, Paris, Texas. Sam Shepard wrote it. Harry Dean Stanton, I believe. Yeah, was in it, and then someone else. But anyway, turning 51, Matt Lucas, British bald guy. I don't know if you'd recognize him, but
Yeah,
from
he was
Small
in,
Apartments, he's
Doctor
hilarious.
Who. He was in
Oh, cool.
like a season or two of Doctor Who.
He was also in like Wedding Crashers at the beginning. The brother of Rebel Wilson. Yeah.
No, that's right.
Turning 51, turning 51, Kevin Connolly. We all know him as he was kind of a child actor, right? For a little bit like a teen actor, but then he did Entourage
That's right.
as the friend. Turning 59, Asif Manvi. He was a correspondent on the Daily Show for a while, and then he's been in some movies too, but I think more of anything, he may be, yeah, like on the political side of like comedy kind of thing. So, well, we have about 2 minutes left, so let's get through the rest of these. Not like we don't have time. Sorry. Why'd I even stop down? Jake Lloyd, Anakin, turning 36. He's been having some mental health issues.
Funny. I think, I don't know if this is true or not, but somebody he used to work with might have dated him.
Oh, okay.
At some point. Because I think he's from Colorado. Originally.
Well, ask him about it.
Well, they don't work with us anymore.
Give him an email. No, I'm joking.
Send him a postcard.
Yeah, why not? Turning 66, Talia Balsam from Mad Men. I don't remember who. I see a Mad Men, anyone who's in Mad Men, and they're going on the list. So if you want to know who she was exactly, look her up. Born on this day, now dead, Lisa Robin Kelly. That's the sister in that 70s show.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, she died at a young age. It's crazy, too, because she was so memorable from the show, in my opinion. But then you completely forgot about her, and the next thing you knew, she was dead, man. Or at least that's how it felt, and just crazy. All right, turning 18, the star of of Jojo Rabbit, Roman Griffin Davis. He hasn't been anything in a couple of years. He was in some movies a couple of years ago, but it's been 2 or 3 years at this point. So I don't know if he's out, or if he wanted to finish school, or if he was give me some real acting training. I'm curious. I'm always curious about young actors and how they deal with all that bullshit.
Roman, if you're listening, send us an email. Tell us
why
what you're
not?
up to. 22minpodcast@gmail.com.
That's the full word podcast. gmail.com. Okay. Turning. I can't wait till we have the video and people can see how put out James is by my little comments. Turning 40 today, Hannah Alstrom. That's the wife in The Kingsman. Only reason I put her here, do you remember the end of The Kingsman? The first one.
The first one.
She's like, go save the world and we can have sex, right?
Oh, yeah. You can stick it in my ass, my arse.
That's what she says. That's in a movie.
Yeah.
If you really go save the world, you can put it in my behind or something. It's crazy.
Something along those lines, yeah.
All right, we got 5 seconds.
We'll see